Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think. Y'all, do y'all think that Tisha has a husband and a boyfriend? And do y'all think that she's following in Wanda's footsteps? Or, after all, she is Wanda's daughter. Now, I wonder, is this the reason why Marceau, why he don't have any type of respect for Tisha, and why he's always telling her to shut the F up, and he don't mind embarrassing her every chance he get. It seems like though Martell coming out with, exposing Tisha for sleeping with whoever that guy is, it seems like it's putting a whole new spotlight on them. I mean, where we thought it was just Marceau, it's some things are starting to make sense. And maybe I'm reaching, maybe I'm not, but I just wonder why Tisha has to run to Maurice to always go and talk to Marceau and calm him down. Every time they wind up getting into it, it's like, but she brags on being married all these years and stuff, but she still is unable to speak to her husband and let him know her feelings and stuff like that. Maurice has to take up for her with her own husband. So something is not right. But like I said, I wonder, is this the reason why Marceau just does not speak up for Tisha? Why he sat there at that doggone picnic table and never checked Martell when they were at that Destiny outing on Love Mary Huntsville? Because anybody else would have probably knocked the mess out of Martell and not gave it a second thought. But Marceau just sat there, just grinning and bearing it, like basically like he wasn't shocked about anything that was being said by Martell. And of course the whole conversation has been edited, but from what we witnessed, Marceau, he did nothing. I mean, he got suckered and made him look like the bee that Stormy was calling him all last season. But I just wonder, is it really Tisha? I mean, we all know that Marceau is not innocent. He's far from innocent. But did Tisha get tired of Marceau and run out here and get her a side dude, get her, and now she got a boyfriend and a husband like her mama Wanda? And that's why Wanda she doesn't encourage Tisha to go head on and leave Marceau anymore, because Tisha got, she's doing her get back, because Marceau, he has referred to Tisha as cheat back Tisha, and Tisha nor Wanda, I haven't, maybe y'all have, but I have never heard them address it or correct him, and which is surprising, especially because Tisha has, since they've been on Love and Marriage Huntsville, Tisha has been trying to sell this whole story of them having the perfect life, the perfect marriage, and how her and Marceau are just so happy with no issues whatsoever for all the years that they've been married. Even though when we watching Love and Mary Tunstall or watching them on social media, you get a whole different vibe from it. It tells a different story. But like I say, I wonder. And Wanda has been telling, telling anybody and everybody that she has a husband and a boyfriend because of what her husband did years ago. So I wonder, did she encourage Tisha to do the same? But like I say, but because most people, they think that Tisha is this nice, nice, innocent person. But Wanda has said on several occasions, don't let that niceness fool you. She stated that Tisha, she will sit back, plot, and she's going to get you back. So, and I do believe it. I really do believe that that Tisha is a rendition of Wanda. But because she's not loud like Wanda, that she, she just she get people to let their guard down because she's always playing victim by acting so naive and always crying when she gets called out on whatever she's done. But I don't put anything past Tisha, especially after her and Marcel, when they were supposed to, when they went to see Dr. Francis, and they had the whole couples weekend because Dr. Francis and his wife were concerned about Tisha, and they wanted Tisha and Marcel to come to speak to him, but Tisha was afraid that Marcel wasn't going to want to come. So Dr. Francis was like, let's make it a couples weekend. And so when Tisha and Marcel got there, they were really, really late, and they got there and they made up the excuse that they were late because they got a call saying that her best friend had passed. And even though we the people had all, we was like, wait a minute, that Tisha is lying because the friend passed way back when, but nobody questioned her. And it was like, so basically Dr. Francis left them alone. From what it looked like, Dr. Francis left them alone, and because they used that excuse to get out of dealing with the fact that that Dr. Francis had planned the weekend to help them, to help Marcel and Tisha. Yes, the other couples were there, but the weekend was planned mostly for Scott's 1.0. And because Tisha and Marcel came there lying and, did that whole, that's just messed up. It's just foul all the way around. And when they did that, that tells me that there is no limits to how low the Scotts will go. So I don't put nothing past them, because after Tisha and Marcel made up that excuse and they fake crying and stuff like that, Dr. Francis wound up focusing on Tiffany and Big Lou, and the Scotts never were made to address their issues on the trip. And like I say, they were supposed to be the main focus of the weekend. But but to me, that's a part of their MO. Each and every time they're supposed to be addressing whatever is going on with them, somehow or another, they're able to back out and put somebody else on Front Street. And it's all because Carlos allows it. And Tisha, she gets to continue being the jealous, selfish, envious, mean girl that she's always been. Tisha's always down to attack and embarrass any and everybody else. As long as she's not, without repercussions, and she won't hesitate to allude to issues in everybody else's marriage and everybody else's life, but then she'll still expect the same people that she just talked about to stick up for her and never hold her accountable. Like, for example, when she went off on Kimmy saying that there are 4 Scotts on the show, and she don't see why she's going up against Melody basically by herself. She expects Kimmy to have her back, right or wrong. But prior to that, Tisha was referencing that Kimmy was Mari's side chick, and she was up there talking to Kiowa. But then she turned around and expects Kimmy to have her back. And yes, Kimmy fell for it, because we see Kimmy always stepping up to be Tisha's backbone, because she was told to, even though Kimmy admitted that she's not fond of Letitia. So, but she let him do it, and Tisha, because it's expected. Everybody always has to cater to Tisha, and she gets away with it. And that's why I don't feel bad that Martell is calling Tisha out on her 304 phase. I don't, regardless of the timeline or regardless of when it happened, who it happened with, Tisha's foundation is starting to crack, and some things are seeping out. And like I say, I don't feel sorry for her, because Tisha, she gave less than a damn when Martell was attacking Melody. Tisha joined in. Tisha hid stuff, and she knew what this lady was going through, and Tisha did not care. Instead of her either staying neutral or staying out of it altogether, Tisha joined in, had a helping hand in attacking Melody. So I don't feel no types of way about how Martell is dragging Tisha. I'm just waiting for Martell to really hurt Tisha feelings with and start bringing out more of Marceau hookups, because you can't tell me there's no way that I believe that there is way more than just that one booty pic that they discussed on the reunion a couple of seasons back. And I believe that there's been way more than one shareable hookup with Marceau, because 18 years is a long time to be married, and they've already admitted that they decided to stay together because of the kids. So, like I say, their foundation is starting to crack, and I am here for it, because I do not feel sorry for Tisha. I don't feel sorry for none of them Scotts. Not at all. Not the way they played Melody, and she helped them along the way. No, it's to me, they're a disgrace. And if they don't like it, then leave the show. That's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.